to overthrow our love. Maybe too much ain't enough, and we won't make it out alive. She's got a rebel heart, she's had it from the start. Out there on the run again. She's got a rebel heart. One day she's gonna fall. She's got a rebel heart. She's up against them
You're still gonna waste you, lover. No way it'll be alright. You're messing with a rogue wolf, baby. Darkness gonna break your life. No prayer gonna part my thunder. No one's gonna change my mind. You're messing with a sickness, baby. Your heart is a plague on mine. I am the missile. I am the fire. Love is destruction. But this war is mine. This war is mine. I am the missile. I am the fire. Love is destruction. But this war is mine. This war is mine. I am the missile. Vengeance is a cold thing, baby. I serve it on a bed of flame. Still think you're a hard one, baby. We'll see when the missile rains.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. There should be plenty of offense in today's game. Both teams rank in the top 10 in passing yards this season. It's the Chiefs going up against the Broncos. With that, let's hand it over to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 12 matchup.
Larry, we are at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, as you get a look at Sports Authority Field at Mile High. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On the ground, it's the first carry here for Jamal Charles. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And certainly a key cog in this offensive wheel is Jeremy Maclin.
You've just got to find ways to get him the ball, whether you put him in the slot or put him out on the perimeter.
On second down, Jamaal Charles.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
It's the Pro Bowl corner, Akeem Talib there to stop him. And here's a look at the defense for Denver.
Chris Harris Jr. is not a name that rolls off the tongue quickly, but it should. He's one of the best cover corners in the league.
Smith on third down. And it's complete to Kelsey. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
And there's a completion to Travis Kelsey. I think he's starting to come into his own as a tight end and as a player, and that makes his quarterback, Alex Smith, really happy.
A first down carry here for Charles. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground with Charles again. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Back-to-back runs that were stacked up. Offensively, now you've got to think to yourself, do we change blocking assignments? Do we change formations? Do we change looks in order to try and get the running game going?
Third down, still 14 yards left. Here's Smith. And that is incomplete. Jeremy Maclin, the intended receiver. Now fourth down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They're going to go for it. It's Smith. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off by the safety, T.J. Ward. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. After the interception, here's Simeon. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. To throw on second is Simeon. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And a glance now at the Chiefs' defense.
Justin Houston is truly one of the elite pass rushers in the league. Knows how to get to the quarterback with a variety of moves.
Here's Simeon, and he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. A gain of 13 and also a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Throwing again is Simeon. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. Throwing on third down, Simeon. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. So on fourth down, on comes Brandon McManus. And now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Now let's go. Green 39.
4th down. Simeon. He's got time in the pocket. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. After the interception, here's Smith. Harris has it over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
They come out here in the eye. They pitch it to Charles. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
Again, it's Charles. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. That'll get them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Now Jamal Charles on 3rd down. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They snap it to Smith. And this is caught. He hits Macklin. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the 2nd quarter. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Smith now to throw. And this is caught at the 8. So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
To throw is Smith. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Second down following the incompletion. Play fake for Charles. Now Smith. He'll rifle this one deep. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And tough starting field position here. Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. A couple of Chiefs there to bring him down.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. From his goal line here, Simeon. And incomplete on the deep ball. The veteran Andre Johnson, the target on that one. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
And, partner, when you run the ball on 3rd and 2, you're telling the whole world you've got nothing but confidence in your offensive line and your runner, and you expect to get it. But they were stuffed on that play, only got 1 yard. Great job by the defensive front, the linebackers, everyone got involved to force a 4th down.
Indeed going for it. Simeon, a dump off to Anderson. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Allen Hurns, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are in for 6. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a 4th quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go-around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
Yeah, I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well. They start the drive with Anderson, and he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Tyler Patman on the tackle.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I think we need to come up with a different name for this position. We keep calling it the fullback position. That doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback, but we know this. Whoever's coming out of that spot is usually bigger and stronger, and they may not run away from people, but they'll run through them.
Yeah, able to shed tacklers. We saw it right there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They are going to go with Simeon. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Here's Simeon now on second down. And his throw here is incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And it's third down. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. They'll come out in the pistol. Throwing on third down, Simeon. Catch here, left side, Thomas. 13 yards that time and a first. They're going to hurry back to the line now. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
To throw on second is Simeon. He's going to take a shot for he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They go play action, and the Broncos get there and take him down. Vance Walker in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Play fake for Charles. Now Smith. His throw incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Third and long, it's Smith. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
So on fourth down, Dustin Colquitt to punt for KC. Emmanuel Sanders deep for the Broncos. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Taken on the midfield. Now a hit and a loose football. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So let's try this again as they come to the line to go for 2. Here's Smith looking to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. They had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that 2-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point, but after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for 2 and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. These coaches told us they wanted to take the top off this defense. They wanted to be able to stretch them downfield. They showed it pretty well there.
And they knew that if they were able to do that, it would open up everything else. But how did they truly get it done? Practice in the previous week, making sure they had a plan, fine-tuned before they put it into effect in the game.
Give them a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. A final shot before break. Simeon looking deep for Demarius. And this one is incomplete. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we send you on to Orlando, we hook back up with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they thought they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
Now Simeon. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, but when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The veteran Jeremy Maclin was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Going back to Maclin. This time he's got him. Complete. 15 yards through the air and a first down. And they're going to speed things up here. On first down, Smith. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking to go back to Maclin there, and that'll bring up second down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Second and 10, Smith again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Now a look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver.
And the Broncos go to a nickel set on third down.
Yeah, they've got an extra DB out there. Now Foles into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And he's got some space here. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They tried to run it to the short side of the field. There just wasn't a whole lot of room to work with.
Yeah, it seems like things just kept getting strung out towards the sideline, and he kept looking for a spot to dive up into the gap. There just wasn't one, so that turned into nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
And no gain. So they'll try again with Anderson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Boy, you'd hate to squander this great field position. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Anderson on 3rd and goal, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but they do keep him out of the end zone, and now it's 4th down.
This drive started with 1st and goal. Now that it's 4th and goal, anything less than a touchdown would feel like a letdown to me.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Running for it, here's Anderson. And not great starting field position here for the offense. So the D-line's going to spread out. Here's Foles. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking to get it to Allen Hurns that time. And it's 2nd down. Second down now after the incompletion. Charles the lone setback. Foles. Harris has it over the middle. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play.
There goes Allen Hurns. The 30, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Allen Hurns, 79 yards, and the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan. And
that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Jeremy Maclin with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, sings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Here's Simeon. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Hey, you got 3.
3rd down now, it's C.J. Anderson. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They are going to go with Simeon. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. And quickly, they get to the line. On 1st down, Simeon. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. Back now at the home of the champs, Sports Authority Field in Denver. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Thomas, the lone receiver, left.
Here we go now. 3, Leopard.
Simeon on 1st down. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ikey's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Here we go.
Throwing on 3rd down, Simeon. This is caught inside the 15. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Give him 7 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, Anderson. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, as the play call comes in on 3rd down, you have to think about 4-down territory here. Down a few touchdowns, they need points, and they need big points.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. They come out here in the eye. Simeon's going to keep it. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. C.J. Anderson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos cut into that lead. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we score touchdowns running the ball, that means the offensive line...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien. So they're able to get the 6, but they cannot get in on the 2-point conversion.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give them a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rally.
Exactly, and getting back there, making the tackle, and not giving up 2 points themselves.
And now here comes Kansas City. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Charles the low setback. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Looking for Macklin, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And Simeon's going to sneak it. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. They got to have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye. They'll run forward with Anderson. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. C.J. Anderson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Broncos use this short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Another tote here for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Anderson. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Returning it, here's Tyler Patman. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And out come the Chiefs now. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play Jamal Charles, nobody in front. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Jamal Charles hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Now Simeon. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. And an extra DB here for the Chiefs on 3rd down.
Pass situation. Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, It used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 1st and 10, Simeon. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. C.J. Anderson. And all the way home for the Broncos score. C.J. Anderson finishing strong with 3 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Broncos get a bit closer. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Second down following the run. Charles the lone setback. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll rifle this one deep and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time is going to run off the clock.
A dump off to Anderson. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll run for it. Anderson. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. 4 yards on the pickup. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Now it's Simeon. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now Simeon. And a sideline pass. That's caught by Thomas. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's 3rd down for this offense. Simeon now to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time for Simeon on 4th. He goes underneath for Anderson. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Chiefs are likely going to win the football game. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. They're in a good spot. 2-possession game barely, but a 2-possession game here late. Now they just have to put this game on ice.
Let's face it, right now, they're talking about ball security, taking care of it, not allowing anything crazy to happen, because we've seen nutty things happen down the stretch, but they also have the security of the scoreboard. With that type of a lead, even if something goes haywire, they're still in good shape.
Charles, the low set back. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
While an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play, for the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
On play action, they'll throw. And that's incomplete. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the safety, T.J. Ward. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Simeon. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5. 3rd down and 5.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Now Simeon toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Simeon throwing again. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Defense has to stand tall here. 3rd and 1. Now it's Simeon. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
I guess you don't wear a Super Bowl ring without taking some chances. Gary Kubiak going for it on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is caught. Demaryius Thomas. And all the way down to the 9. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. One last throw here for Simeon. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.